Hi again, and welcome to the channel. We're gonna play another game of Geoguessr today, but we're gonna play a different game mode. This time we'll play An Urban World, and we're gonna do so without moving. So I'm gonna get a score as highly as possible, without moving on the map. So I'll still be allowed to zoom in and to look around, but I won't move, and I'll try to see what score I can get. I'm not doing the diverse world or the world map because that has a lot of rural areas where there's no signs, there's no clues, which is a little bit of a hard one, and I'm not nearly as good as any other, like some other YouTubers that have been streaming this game. So that's why I'll just stick with the urban world for now, and see how far I can get, and then maybe later we can get a different map and see what score I can get there. I'll make a challenge of the video, which means that, or I make a challenge of the game, which means that you can play along. So what I'll do, if I click play here, I'll do no time limit and no move, but I'll make a challenge of it, and that means that that you guys can play along. So I'll paste the URL in the comments, and that means that you can play the same game as me, and you'll see how if you can beat me and if you can beat the overall score that I get. So what I suggest you to do is to first play the game yourself, and then maybe look at my video and see how I did and how we compare to each other. So without further ado, let's get into it and let's start the game. So I've copied the challenge, and I'll try not to forget to paste the URL into the description for you to play along. Let's start the game. Okay, so this is the first one, the first game. So we're in a tiny village. It's definitely Europe, looks very European. So as you can see, I cannot move on the map, so that's even accidentally I cannot move on the map, so I need to try to figure out where this is. And without zooming in, kind of thinking that it might be Belgium, which is a country that I originate from. If it's not, then it's gonna be it's gonna be very disappointing if I guess this wrong. So let's zoom into the license plates, see if we can maybe find some more clues. So we have an Opel here. What other cars are there? I do not have a broad knowledge of cars. I think that's the kind of things you could put out in like the garbage bags. The garbage bags. They could be Belgian. I know the number plate is white and red. This looks more white. Yeah, white and black, to be honest. So, and this landscape, I haven't seen that before, so I don't think that's gonna be Belgium. So I'm kind of leaning towards Germany now. Or isn't it? It looks like there's a sea here, or a lake of some sort. So it might not be Germany. Let's see, what else can we pinpoint? There's quite a lot of mountains. It's kind of surrounded by mountains. What do we have here? Some more mountains by the looks of it. So there is a sign here, but unfortunately we're on the wrong side of the sign, so we can't really look at that. Let's look at the sun. Yeah, sun is in the south, so we're definitely in the north, but we already knew because we knew we were in Europe. Yeah, because it's so mountainous and there's a lake here, I'm thinking it's not Germany, but more southern. Thinking maybe Greece or Italy. I think I'm gonna go for Italy. Let's go into the map. There's no other clues that we can find, so let's go into the map, and might even be one of the islands here. Sicily. Are there lakes on the mainland of Italy? Let's have a look. There are a few, but is it mountainous there? I think I'm gonna go for Sicily. and I'm gonna go here. Let's see how far we're off. We're very far off. It was in Ireland, in the town called Sligo, near Sligo. Where's the lake? Was it the lake? Might be this one, or it might have been the sea here. Yeah, that's not great. We've got 1172 points, which is not the best, but hey, it can only get better from now on. So let's play the next round. Okay, we are in Africa. We are driving on the right, so we're not in the southern part of Africa. Let's see if there's any clues we can get. This is unreadable, at least for me. I don't have a big screen where I can see things off. This guy is hiding. He's obviously done something wrong and he doesn't want Google to see what he did wrong. Let's see, what do we have? Chelsea. Well, it's definitely not Chelsea. Or it's definitely not London. Yeah, it's hard. There's no real signs. There's one here. Upward schools. So it's English writing. I can't see. Let me lean forward to see if I can read what's underneath of that. I think it's knowledge something, but there's no city name on it. So this is gonna be a wild guess. Maybe we have something here. Mapo Center. Is that Mapo? Yeah, Mapo Center, but it doesn't really ring a bell, to be honest. New Covenant. I don't know what that is either. Oh, I think I know where this is, and I mean the country, and I know it from this car, and I read somewhere that there's one country where the Google car was being followed by a police car, and that's in Nigeria, and I believe that is just to because it can be dangerous at times, so the police had to accompany the Google car everywhere in Nigeria in order to be safe. So I'm gonna go for Nigeria. It might be coincidence that there's a police car here, but I don't think so. So I'm gonna go for Nigeria, see if there's a place called Mapo. If there isn't, then I'll just or if I can't find it in a few minutes time, then or in 1 minute time, then I'm just gonna go for probably near Abuja. Mapo Center. Can we find it? I might be wrong with Nigeria though, but let's zoom in a little bit further and maybe go near the big cities. Look at Abuja. Do we have Mapo Center there? Mapo. Maybe it's a suburb. I can't seem to find it. So let us quickly go to one of the other big cities. Maybe Lagos. Mapo Center. I can't find it, so let's just make a guess. Let's just finally look in Ibadan. No, can't find it. So let's make a guess. Let's go in Abuja and maybe one of the suburbs, because it doesn't look like the city center. So let's go somewhere here. See if it was in Nigeria, and yes, it was, and it was actually in Ibadan. So we did call that out, but we didn't look at the suburbs. Yeah, and we couldn't see. I already forgot what the name was. Mapo Center, can't find it. But yeah, not the bad score. Nigeria is pretty big country for Africa though. So we scored a 3-6-2-6. Let's go to the next one. Okay, what do we have here? Cyrillic looking script. Can't read it. Heki something. Senator. Bank hall. Not really wiser at the moment. Could be Ukraine. Let's see what we have here. Toma home. And this is market, but it doesn't really, can't really read it to be honest. Innovation, probably doesn't say the name. The issue with these kind of languages is we don't know, like even if I were to decipher this this writing, I still don't know what the name of the city is, so it's gonna be, let alone the country, so that's gonna be really hard here. Let's see if we're in Europe, see if there's a European license plate. Doesn't look like it. This be Russia then. This is a really long name. Miles there. Yeah, this will be a wild guess again. I have no idea. Kia Motors. Can we see a flag somewhere? It would be great. I think I'm gonna go Russia, just because I have no clue. It's weird that sometimes they have a word in English. Like here it's all Cyrillic and then there's innovation in English, which is weird. Can't really pinpoint that. Yeah, we'll have to make a guess here. What does this look like? Graal, Senator Restaurant. Satori, is this Satori? But even then, I would have no idea where to find it or what it would be. Let's go into the map. Could still be Ukraine, but I don't think so. Yeah, we're gonna have to make a guess. I'm gonna guess Russia, but fairly close to the European border. I'm gonna guess in Voronezh. See how far it's off. It was Russia, but it was a long way away from it. It was in Irkutsk. Never heard of the town. Would never have found that. And that's the issue with Russia. Even though we knew it was in Russia, we only got 234 points, just because the country is so massive. Yeah, so bad luck there. But yeah, let's go to the next one, see if we can at least get a fairly decent score. We've got some Asian writing. But which country are we in? There's a lot of clues though. There's a lot of places, so we should be able to find Korat, could that be the town? Should be able to find some, I'm thinking India. There's a flag here. This is not a country flag though, so it might be like a province or a state flag. 7-Eleven, which is no surprise. Very big city. I'm thinking India, Bangladesh. I don't think Sri Lanka because it's so populated. Let's see if we can find some more clues. It's greenish flags. I'm not sure if that's like a country or I don't think it's a flag. One-stop coffee service. Bon Café. Sounds French, but we're not in France, I can tell you that. Yeah, let's make another wild guess again. Bad luck in terms of the places we got and my knowledge of those places. So that's a bit unfortunate, but yeah, that's all we can do. I'm gonna go for Kolkata, just because it's close to Bangladesh, and if it would be Bangladesh, which I think is one of the two countries, then still close to it. So I'm gonna go in Kolkata, probably in the center somewhere. How about here? It was Thailand. Didn't really consider Thailand because it was so busy, so many, and especially this place, which I've never heard of. And yeah, it was very populated, but yeah. Okay, well, not the best round so far. 1522. Yeah, we were in Thailand. Next round. Okay, what do we have here? Spanish writing. Quintal de Boa Vista. I don't think we're in Spain, but we're in South America. Kinda has that vibe. I think the sun will make that certain, and it does because it's fairly north. So we're in the southern hemisphere. And with the Spanish writing, it's definitely gonna be South America. Oh, it's not Spanish, it's Portuguese. You can tell by the sao, promoção, impressão. So it's Portuguese, which means we're in Brazil. But we're in Brazil. Will we have a clue here? It's probably not one of the bigger cities, unless it's one of the on the outskirts. This just says it's prohibited to enter, so that's not really a clue. Does this say there? Probably some swear words in Portuguese. What do we have on here? Relotica, that's not the name of the city. Populous won't be either. Yeah. Brazil is another country that's so wide that it's very hard to get a good score if you don't know where you are exactly. And we don't really know that. Xerox, which is probably gonna be a print shop because it's a printer brand. So not really getting any wiser by looking at that. So we're gonna have to make a guess here. Do we think this is gonna be close to the sea? This guy looks like he's gonna go to the sea, go to the beach. Maybe. He's wearing his thongs, so maybe. This guy, not really. Nice watch though. Let's look into the map of Brazil. So it's definitely not here in the Amazon, but it could be anywhere else. I do think we're gonna be quite close to the sea, so I'm gonna guess I'm gonna guess in one of these, northeastern big cities. How about Recife? And then not in the center, but maybe somewhere here. Let's guess. Wow. This is a This is a very insane guess. Wow, this is really good. 5.6 kilometers away. We almost got a perfect score. We were in a Recife, and we were actually, yeah, very close to the sea. I was guessing a little bit more to the west, but we were very, very close. Um, Almost a perfect score. That ends it on a high. I was almost thinking of not uploading or just disregarding this round, but the last one really saved it with a really really sick guess. Look at that. Look at how big Brazil is, and look at how close we got to the actual place. Um, yeah, that's amazing. Really happy with that one, and that saved it because the rest of the map was really embarrassing to say the least. Um, Italy, Ireland. I think the only thing that these countries have in common is the first letter. Russia, which was the correct country, but miles away. India and Thailand, which is, I guess, if you know the countries or you know the letters, then it's easy to compare and to know the difference between them. Then Nigeria was good, but we only knew because of the police car that was following. Other than that, we couldn't really find any clues to point us in the right direction. So the score is not great, but I'm very happy with the last guess, which is definitely gonna make it on one of my sick guesses compilation. But I'll need a lot more of these before being able to upload one of those. But I hope you enjoyed that. I'm hoping that you're as happy as I am with the last one. Good luck if you're doing this challenge yourself. I think it's a pretty hard one, especially without moving. So if you beat me, fair enough. I think most of you will beat me. Let me know how you go in the comments. Let me know what score you got. And yeah, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you later. Bye.